what's going on in relationship between me and my fiance? What could make us happy with Anton? Uh, a question from Yulia, 1991.
Okay, so Eula, 1991. So it's like a relationship question. So what can bring the couple closer together? Kind of that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and uh, what
bring them
what can bring them joy and happiness, and
mm,
we heal them if it's possible.
and heal them. Okay, sure. So Eula, 1991. Is that
Right?
right? Am I getting her name right?
Yeah.
Eula? Okay, good, because we don't want to go into another
Julia.
person. Yeah,
Julia.
Yulia. Okay, Yulia. Okay, so let's look at Yulia's field. So her field of consciousness. Um, yeah, she's really good. She's has a really good heart. She's a very heart-based person. Um, hmm. So yeah, the what we're seeing is the block. So we're looking at her and we're looking at him, and then we're looking at, okay, how is the relationship together? So right away we're seeing that Julia's like energy is the stronger one in terms of the love, like the love, like being a loving person. She's like very loving. Um, she likes, as soon as we looked at her, she likes the light. She likes source light. She likes um like love. She likes it. So, and then when we look at the partner, then we're seeing, not so much. Not that he isn't loving, but he doesn't really love it the way she loves it. Um, she's very open, and we're seeing that he's not. So, whoa, then yeah, he's like put his foot down. So basically, he really puts his foot down, and he's can get very stubborn, like literally. Um, and she's not like that. So he really puts his foot down and really like, it's done, it's enough. It's this, is that, it's like done, and she's like, ugh. Quite shocked. She's like, she doesn't know what to do with that, because to her, it's like there's no, like, it's not a back and forth relationship. Like, it's not like, she's discussing something and then he discusses it and then they go back and forth, and then she's talking and then he's talking, and then whoa, oh my goodness, that was wild. Okay, so whoa, so the whole computer fell off the table. So um okay, I'm gonna go back in, but that, like, he has a strong energy. So he has a very strong energy. So she's asking the question though, so we're going through her higher self. So I'm gonna go back in, and then we're gonna see what like what happened. Like, what happened? So we really saw that he put his foot down, and then there was this back and forth, but he didn't like the back and forth, and then I actually took my computer off my table. But I hit it with my hand. But we know that everything is, there's a reason for everything. So, but yeah, are you ready? I'm going to go back in.
Are you able to go back in, or maybe we will answer next time this?
Let me try. Let me see, because I'm curious, because this has never happened. I'm curious to see why it happened.
Mhm.
And then I'm curious to see, what, like, if I can go right back in. So let's just be curious and we'll just see. So I'm just going to tune in again to, yeah, they're saying to leave it. So he kind of put his foot down. He really put his foot down. He didn't want us to look. So he really put his foot down, and then basically knocked the computer off. So, but that's energy, so that would be like, you know, any energy is in any time space. So we're always connected, um, in all time space, and that, yeah, he's saying no. So when I checked back in and he meant it, he's just like, so we can look at she can look at it so far of what the answer was that came through. Um, she can look at she can look at it kind of like the beginning and then kind of see how she feels and then see how she wants to phrase the question, or if she wants to look at it again more from her point of view, not his point of view. So say he is somebody that really puts his foot down. Okay, but what does that mean for her? And then how does she feel about that? And then what does she want? So we can kind of look at it again, but then from more of her point of view, if she wants. But she can kind of see this and then see how she feels. Because really, literally, but that the computer falling, and the computer fell, and then you could see the ceiling. So it's almost like things need to get turned upside down in a way. They just zoomed in on me. So maybe that. But like if we actually look at, what happened in the physical, but the physical is the metaphysical, so the physical is the energy as well. And then sometimes, or all the time actually, that we get the physical clues, that can help clear and shift things quickly. So maybe this created enough energy to kind of bring in a shift, turn things upside down, literally. Just
It,
so
it's something to think about it.
yeah, it's something to think about because it's really interesting. Like it's really interesting that, like all of these are not a coincidence, like they have a meaning to them. So, but yeah, he has a lot of energy, to be able to do that. So, but it's free will. So
Mhm.
we'll see how she does with just the information that was put through right off the top. We'll see how she feels. Yeah.